CQ, CQ, this is W9GFO. Is anybody out there?
Other people need to see what I've seen. They need to see...
This is the way it's been done for billions of years. Small moves, Small moves.
Disabled people have to pay more for stuff than everybody else on a lower income, and people get excluded a lot. Here's an example. I downloaded the latest update for Bedrock, Minecraft, and everything is way smaller. Also, this has been going on since before the update. Why isn't my avatar showing? I have to go into the dressing room. And look how small the buttons are on the left side. I have to not just go into the dressing room, I have to go into the cape thing so that my avatar will show. If I don't, when I come back, my avatar won't be there. It'll be one of the generic ones. And I have a feeling it would play that way in the game. I can no longer read this splash text, for instance, over on the top right. I can't read it anymore. I'm having difficulty reading what it says on the buttons. Settings is a nightmare. I mean, a nightmare. There's no way to, under accessibility here, down here, I'm supposed to be able to have an extra large UI, and that's what I've done. I've done this, and I've also done this here, right here. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't get any larger than what it is right now. So, the game is very hard to play. Pressing buttons is complicated because my finger is so much larger on the touchscreen than like items in my inventory or chests or whatever. So I'm having a very hard time selecting items. Now, because I'm vision impaired, I don't play like in survival very much because I can't really defend myself from monsters and things. So can you imagine if I were playing PvP or something and was constantly tapping on the wrong thing because my finger's too large, like here's dies. I'm going to try to hit purple. I hit green. See what I mean? Okay, then another thing happened. Not related to being disabled, but still. This is part of a pathway. There were little houses here with villagers in them. There was one here. Yeah, because that's a naturally generating island. I added this and this thing in the middle. And this is a naturally generating island. And over here I made a little house too. You notice they're not here anymore. Neither is I made a really nice path that goes all the way through this mountain, I think. Yeah, I kind of redid it a little bit. But anyway, it goes through this mountain. This is why I didn't know this thing was here, because I dug a hole through the mountain. And comes out on the other side. All of that disappeared. All of everything I did. Starting about, well, where the, what's that called? Nether brick? Well, I'm in the wrong place. I gotta get in here some kind of way. Now if you go that way, that goes back to spawn, and everything there appears to be okay, I think. See, this was going along just fine. And then all of a sudden, it just turned into a blank wall of stone. Everything got wiped out. See, it used to be 3 blocks, and now it's 2, just because I wanted enough space to get through and had, had nice lighting and stuff. Underneath here, there are jack-o'-lanterns buried. So it's well lit. Now I just got this junk, just something. I was hoping to have a way to ride my donkey over here. Right now, I don't know where my donkey is, which is another thing, but, I mean, not donkey, mule. So this came to here, and then there were paths starting here that went across this way, went over here, and like I said, there were villagers along the way, because I was building a little village, so it would be like a trading post when you were traveling. You would have a way to stop in, like, a weaponsmith and a cartographer, and, you'd have a way to pick up stuff you might need on your way. And then, let's see, well, the path would have gone through that way, and then come out over here. You see, I've been dying sheep, because this is where I found that portal. I was heading on my way to the desert, and I found that portal. I made this beautiful copper grate enclosure. I had bees over here. I don't know if they're called nautiluses or nautilus. Anyway, I had them in here with saddles and armor, and they're gone. Also, this used to be water. And this happened. Okay, I was over here working. I built this thing. See these trees all cut off? See how these are cut off? This was complete. It was, if you get over here and see how tall it was? And how detailed the arches were? It was all plants. It was all a garden. I had my parrots. I managed to rescue, I think, all my parrots. I'm not sure, but I think I did. So this should all be pumpkins and stuff. None of this stone should be here. But look under here. Now what happened was, I was working. 2 things happened at the same time. This is the chunk has been erased. But look, it hasn't been erased evenly. Now what was under here was the posts. See? That went down into the water. That's what was there. What happened was I was over here working. Do you remember there was a tall staircase coming up here because I had jungle trees planted here. This is all for lumber. I had jungle trees and dark oak and some other stuff all planted here, intentionally planted here. It's all gone. So there was a sandstone staircase that led up so that I could just basically hop on the tree and chop my way down, All gone. There was over here, I had chests full of stuff. Somewhere in here, I don't remember exactly where, but yeah, somewhere in here I had chests full of stuff. Well, the terrain has changed also. So, and I don't know why. All the chests are gone. The fences that were up around here are gone. All my animals are loose. Over here there were chests, double chests. 9 or 10 of them. They're all gone. Except that chest that generated with the portal is still here. And when it regenerated, I don't think there's anything in it now. Yeah, a few things. But when it regenerated, it had all new items in it, and my items that I'd put in there were all gone. All these trees were gone. There were lanterns hanging in these trees heading this way because this is where I dug a path through the mountain to go back over to where my fake villager thing was. All of it's gone. No idea why. But the boats were here. The tamed animals are here. There's also new animals. I don't know what happened to the bees. Not a clue. I had maybe like 5 or 6 trees over here, and they all had beehives in them. They're gone. There's a few bees left, but not very many. But look at this. Now, why did this happen? But it's open. Maybe it is an overhanging chunk. And then it goes all the way down to bedrock. I mean, it goes through the bottom of the world. It's just gone. Look at that lava. Look at the lava. Just gone. And that's not the only one. What happened was, like I said, I was over there working on my trees and stuff. And see how uneven it is? This should be open all the way to the sky. This is another cut-off chunk. But look at it. It's got... Why? See, I'm used to Java, playing on Java, so all this Bedrock nonsense is a little new to me. Oh, here's one. Look at this. This is so weird. These were all double chests. Excuse me. And yet they've regenerated as single chests. They still have items in them, some of them anyway. I'm having a real hard time because when I put my finger over an item in my inventory, it covered. Right now it's completely covering. Also, I'm trying to cover the wall, but it's also covering the shovel, and my finger's in the way so that I can't see that pickaxe. So it's covering 3 things because my inventory is so small. So some of the things are in here, but some of them aren't. And why? Why? I'm not surprised my poor little person gave up, because poor little person. So is there anything in these? I don't even know if there was anything in them. Now, I can't tell you what this means, even. I was working cutting trees. All of a sudden, there was a lightning flash, and I'll tell you something about that in a minute, too. All of a sudden, there was a lightning flash, and my power went out. This is the thing that has happened to me in Java, and it's happened to other people, too. We have discussed it, that sometimes when the game messes up, you will experience thunder and lightning. And then when you come back, your game will be corrupted. All of this was water. And here I had planted mangrove trees on little islands. Every place you see a chunk missing, I had planted, no, that's not, I hadn't built anything. I just planted mango trees and put maybe either, what are they called? Jack-o'-lanterns or, torches. That's all I did. I covered this one with pumpkins because fish are falling in here. So yeah, 1 or 2 of these was an underground, you know, those underwater ruin things. Unless it's this one. Nope. Oops, can I go back up? So all of the work that I'd done out here, which was just, it wasn't all that much, it was just, why is there a sheep way out here? What? Would you like to be a colorful sheep? I could do that. I have dye. Here. I will make you, I think that's teal. You're welcome. So all my work out here is gone. And, I mean, I just kind of, I lost heart, you know? Because also with this, the way the game is, on Bedrock, you can't restore files. There's no, now, as I'm playing this, you will notice from time to time, a little, inventory chest appears in the top right corner of the screen with a little arrow, and what that means is it's saving my game. And I've got that there, so I make sure I know that it's saving my game. And that had just happened right before the lightning struck and my power went out. Oh, I haven't been in here. Ooh, look, a fishing pole. What's it got? Why can't I tell? I'm breaking luck of the sea. Well, it needs some pickup, but it's a good start. Is there any suspicious sand? Or suspicious crap? I know what I'm trying to say. These underwater ruins often form in clusters, sometimes as many as 4 at a time. I will come down here and look through it later, but I wanted to make sure that I put a marker on it so I could find it again. Where is it? Didn't I put a marker? I did, I swear I did. I put a dang pumpkin. I did. Well, here. There, now I can find it again. Yeah, so every place I put mangrove trees, I was experimenting with them because you can put the propagules slightly underwater. These are all the turtles that I bred. So at least they didn't die. You can put the propagules slightly underwater and they will still grow if you have dirt and or grass. I mean, of course, underwater grass turns to dirt, so I don't know about coarse dirt. I can't speak to that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would grow on coarse dirt. I know they grow in mud. So yeah, there were mangroves over here, and it's a dang mess. So it's real discouraging trying to play. Oh, geez. Turtle, I hope you don't fall in. Because that literally... Wait a minute, is that mine? No. Hey, fish. I mean, you're not a fish, but anyway. If it is mine, it lost its clothing. So yeah, I was pretty discouraged, and this is natural. This was like this. In fact, I really like this. It's pretty. But all my hard work is gone. So that's, at least annoying. And then now I can't see because, of course, 15 years now I've been saying Minecraft needs to hire disabled game developers who know what disabled people need when they want to do their accessibility features. They need to consult with actual professionals who know how to adapt the game. And I've been saying this for 15 years and they will not do it, so whatever. So now the game is worse. And, you know, being on the pad, I mean on the, what's this thing called, tablet, it's really hard to work anyway. And I do mean work. You know, Minecraft is actual work. It may be like hobby, arts, and craft kind of work, but it's work. So it's hard to work on this tablet anyway because it's only 11 inches and it's a touchscreen and all that stuff. But now, I don't know. You know what? Oh, is that a turtle down there? Oh, you poor thing. Okay. Do I have any weeds? No, but I will. And typing? Oh my gosh, trying to get the cornfield. Why is it so small? Oop, I should put an S. Where do I want this? I guess I'll put it there. Let me rescue this poor turtle. I keep singing that Bad Bunny song in my head. No, I'm not going to sing. Can you put a turtle? Can you put a lead on a turtle? Uh-oh. I don't think I can. Uh-oh, I think the turtle's down here. Uh-oh. I can't read a turtle? Okay, let me figure out what to do. How deep is this? Very. So... I mean, when you don't feel welcome in a game you've been playing for 15 years, it's pretty demoralizing. And with everything that's going on in the real world, it'd be nice not to be demoralized. Oh god, this poor sheep's gonna die. See how hard it is for me to even aim and point at stuff? Because first I have to use my thumb on the open screen to move the position of my cursor. But then I have to hit a button with the same thumb. And of course, these are creatures that are moving. They're not just waiting for me to get my thumb together, you know? So that makes it fun. So all this really got dogged up. And then, well, I fixed this hole because, you know, animals. See if I can get that. How would I get the turtle? Boat. Boat. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'm so rude. Unleash. Whoops. Oh, no, I think I leashed them all together. I did. Unleash. I'm hitting the button. I am. Unleash. Have I got y'all unleashed now? Okay, I'll make a boat. So, I don't feel particularly welcome in this game anymore. I never did feel welcome, you know, between the racists and the white supremacists and the woman haters and all that. You know, all that was manufactured by 4chan, was owned by a friend of, what's his name? Epstein. Yep. It was his idea to start, I think it's / Paul, P-O-L, for politics, to groom young men to all this right-wing, what's it called, all this alt-right garbage. Well, that one's okay. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, it's done. Now, see if I can rescue the other one. This is going to be a mess to fix up. Because the fish are falling in, you see the turtle fell in. Can I fix this turtle, or is it too far gone? It's still down there for the start. But it hasn't drowned, I don't think. Geez, you're way down there, aren't you? See, normally I wouldn't go down in a cave like this. As far as I'm concerned, it's cheating, you know? Can you get up? Whoops, I'm trying to help. I don't know if I'm helping or not, but I'm trying. Can I put the boat down? Oh, whoops. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing. Did I get it? I got it. I think I got it right. Leash. Okay. It's very hard to see the word leash, and of course, the boat is smaller than the turtle. You see a flying turtle? I don't know why I care. It's just an old turtle, but it's my old turtle, you know? Hard reading these. I was hoping to end up with extra eggs, but oh my gosh. Well, that didn't work. Anyway, I was hoping to end up with extra turtle eggs, but I was never around. I was also looking for lots of scoots, you know, as they grow, the turtle shell gets bigger, you know? I mean, they shed their turtle shells. I was hoping to get some scoots, but have I got it? I think I've got it. Okay, go slow. Ooh. Sorry, I can either talk or I can do this. You know, if I drop this turtle on hard rock, I'm gonna look up for a minute, turtle, because I have to go that way. All right, stay with me, because the turtle is not in the boat; it's on the boat. Well, I know if I go in the water, but if I go, there goes. No, okay. Don't freak out. You're okay. You got this. Is it still in or on the boat? I think so. Let me get down here so I can see. Yeah, this is some tricky turtle moving. Come on, turtle. I think we got you now. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, turtle. So you can imagine how disappointed I was when I tried logging out and tried logging back in and it was still ruined. That was depressing. And it kind of put me off wanting to play. Because why would I, you know? Okay, unleash. And then now I need a axe, right? See, I can't close my inventory. Now I have to be very careful how I do this because I want to hit the boat, not the turtle. Oh, that's another thing. You got something in the boat, like when you have two things in the boat. Or like, see right now it says board. Put your axe in your hand. Your axe. It will hit it in one. Oops. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Normally. Can you get out, turtle? Oh, boy, now I've got a problem because we got this dang turtle. Normally, you don't end up hitting the boat. You don't end up boarding the boat. You end up hitting it. But it looks like I've got a problem. There it goes. So, I don't know. All my work, and look at it. It was really cool because I found out how far, I think it's about 4, maybe 5 blocks that you can put mangrove propules under the water, and they will still sprout, so they really look real nice and swampy, you know? I was really enjoying it, but, and now I have no idea, I can't remember where I put my mule. That's the other thing that's got me messed up, because I was doing something and I put my mule somewhere. This was after the calamity. I put my mule somewhere, but now I'm like, I don't know. So, shouldn't these go together? Yes, they should. What do I want to keep? I don't need the dye. Oh, I want to keep that fishing pole. I now have 2 fishing poles. That's the reason I want my mule, because it's got special tools that I don't carry around all the time, you know? I don't need any of this dye. I would like to save those. I like those for doing stuff, but that's junk. Alright. Let me get up here and unload this crap. Look at all this dye. Well, I want to color my sheep. Because when I'm coming from other directions, it's nice to see different colored sheep. Because then I know I'm getting close to my destination. So if I only color the sheep that are right around what this one is, so that one stays where it is. Fortune goes down here. Actually, you know, what most people do is they leave the fortune at home. You take the silk touch with them when they're mining. And that way you can stack up a bunch of stuff. You know, you can have like 64 blocks of diamond. And bring them home and then break them and see how many you get. Because the way I'm doing it, you got extra, you know, you get more diamonds when you use fortune. So what I'm ending up with is I'm ending up with a much more full inventory because I have individual diamonds rather than the solid blocks. So they've already been fortune, so I end up with more items. So I really should be using the silk touch more. I don't remember how all I got the enchantments on that, because this is one thing. I'm really bad at the nether. Always have been, and now that it's been fixed up, improved, whatever. I'm really bad at the nether, because have you seen the nether? I gotta remember when I'm in creative, you go through portals immediately when you're in creative. which is extremely problematic because maybe you don't want to go through a portal like I don't. I just want to go through it. All those poor little things. I just want to go through it, but I'm gonna go through it, so that's a problem. So that's something I have to always remember now. Is this the way I want to go? No. I made this room a little too small, I think. Yep. I want to go this way. I also want to experiment on if I can bring Pozzo down here and bone meal and make giant mushrooms. But God knows there's a lot of mushrooms. Wait a minute. I'm still not where I'm supposed to be. What happened? I am so confused. Well, I did something wrong. I was like little noises those things make. What are those things called? Striders. Everybody tries to bring the overworld, and I'm like, why? They're supposed to be in lava. They get cold if they're not in lava. Why are you making the poor little thing suffer? Anyway, oh, here's my place. Okay. Somebody's out there. Which way do I want to go? I think it's this way, but I'm not sure. I've got that Bad Bunny song in my head. The one about I should have taken more pictures. You know, I should have given more kisses. That's such a sweet song. It makes me cry every time. It makes me cry every time. I've known a lot of people that came to the United States because they had to, because there was no way to take care of your family in the country they're from, you know? So, and I've seen what they've had to do here and the crap they've had to put up with and the horrible jobs they've had to take. And they've sent money home so happily because, like, one guy, he kept showing me pictures of his place. I ran a little boarding house in the war zone. And this guy would show me pictures of, he'd send money home, and his brothers and his wife would work on his place, and he'd show me pictures. He detailed cars at a car wash. A lot of these people were middle-aged or older, the people that lived in my boarding house are middle-aged or older Mexican men who had like middle-class jobs. Like one was a manager of a large department store. Another guy was a surveyor. He you know, when it needed to know how to put a building in, he would use the sites to see where the property lines were and stuff like that. So they had middle-class, upper middle-class jobs in Mexico, but there's no retirement. Now, if I go this way, that's the last, well, I guess you call it the last village I've been to. And you go this way, follow the cherry trees. When I first came out here, I went this direction, and I found this little village over here. It's not very big. Oh, I'm hearing the wind. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, coughing. And they were really nice. They really helped out around the house, and like helped me build a chicken coop out of scrap lumber and stuff like that. A good sense of humor, responsible people, not jerks at all. You know, I had so many problems with frankly, I had so many problems with white people who were abusive and trying to rob me and you know that junk. But the Mexican guys were just so cool. They were so relaxed and chill, and like I said, they'd help me out, and it was actually fun because I learned a lot from them, and we tell each other stories and. You know, so when I hear that Bad Bunny song, I think about some of those guys that used to, yeah, here it is. Some of those guys that used to live at my house. I had like a 5-bedroom house. It was $500 a month. It was so cheap. And I rented out rooms. I rented the house because it's right next door to a church I used to go to, and I ran the food pantry. And that's when the kids started coming to my house because I was living in that house, and it was smack in the middle of the neighborhood. And a kid tried to rob me once. He jumped over my fence and tried to steal my VCR. And I snagged him and said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Well, I need to sell it. I need shoes." And yeah, I needed shoes. Well, I was a trash picker. Look down here. Look down here. Isn't this cute? All right, I'm going to do golden carrots. I know I shouldn't do this, but anyway. If you go into food, and you go into wheat, there's golden carrots. Because I'm, you know, shoot. Oh, they love me. Look at this. What a family. Okay, now, first you. Oh, you're a baby, too. I'm feeding you. Are you growing? I'm so confused. I'm supposed to get a little bit bigger. Whoa. A little bit bigger each time. Okay. I hate to make them grow up, but I guess now you can make them stay babies. I think. Do you have hearts? Well, you just eat the heck out of these carrots, ain't you? You ever gonna let me feed you? I mean, hello? This is weird. I can't breed them. You can breed horses with golden carrots. Well, at least they won't despawn. I don't know. Something else is wrong. This is that upgrade where we're supposed to get babies, you know? So, looks like that didn't work out. I hate Microsoft. They hate us, you know. They just... Oh, that's the other thing, that Jeffrey Epstein thing. Not only was he influential on in starting all that 4chan alt-right nonsense, you know, Steve Bannon was in on that, too. Giselle Maxwell was very active on Reddit. Hi, can I feed you? Well, I can feed you. I've been gone so long, these little baby horses didn't grow up. Okay, oh, here you are. Okay, well, there's that family. So she was moderating like 20 forums. 20 forums. On Reddit. She got banned from several of them because she was just so reactionary. I cannot find my dang mule. So I built this. Because I was collecting horses, but you know, I get to a point where I'm like, I don't need all these horses, so I haven't even tested how well they fly, how well they run, or anything, or how much their health is, none of that. I had donkeys in here, didn't I? Yeah, there's one. Yep, I had a couple of donkeys. Okay. I haven't even tested them for none of that. I just put them in here, and then horses just keep breeding up there, so I'll just let them go. Just let them do whatever they do, you know. So I built this over here. What I want to do is, I want to get a gas on a rail cart, a happy gas, and have her go up and down and knock these off. And underneath there would be a rail car. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get all the water out. I don't know if Bedrock can have waterlogged rail carts or not. I think, what do you call it, can? Java, but I don't know if we can. I haven't been here enough for these to grow up. I want this to end up above ground, above water, aquarium kind of thing, and use gas to knock these off too, so I have plenty of fuel. My bamboo farm over at that other place is doing great. Am I going to end up with a drowned cat? This cat probably shouldn't be there. I don't know. And then I built this just to match the shape of the terrain. And I didn't want a regular, this looks like a more, a warmer climate kind of place. So that's why I planted mangrove trees, and I thought that would look good on the roof, and, you know. So I built up the village a little bit. I haven't trained any of the villagers. I haven't traded with them hardly at all or anything. But I wanted to make sure there were hardly any villagers when I got here. So I'll make sure there's plenty of variety of villagers. I haven't even made them workstations yet. So this is my little worky spot. Regular storage setup, nothing fancy. Just, I like having a little bit of pink leaves, but it's like snow. There's so many of them. So a few little pinky leaves is fine, but, well, for one thing, it's Pepto-Bismol color, and I don't really want that much pink. So a few little floaters is fine, but I don't, those floating leaves, I see them out of the corner of my eye, and it startles me, you know. It looks like a cootie. So I got a couple of farmers over here that are farming, and that's the other thing. I want to put stuff under here, rail carts under here, to collect crops from here, and of course I'll have to do the pumpkins myself. I'm not going to do anything about one of those piston-operated pumpkin farms, but pistons are so noisy. You know, it's just not very attractive, and not very interesting to me. So this is as far as I've got. Now, if I go out that way a little bit, I get lost every time I do it because this ocean is so big. And now, look in the top left corner, you see it shows my position. That's my, what do you call it, my coordinates. That is also very hard to read. It's all fuzzy. So it's very hard for me to see it. So that's also a problem. Anyway, there's a jungle over here. Actually, there's a jungle. It should be, hello. Oh, don't get lost already. There's a jungle over here, and there's, I have a little outcropping of, what are they called, ocelots. And I found a panda, so I fed it, so it's going to stay alive. I mean, it's not going to despawn. I don't think I found more than one. I think I just found one. And so, and also I have a right to bamboo now. Well, I got bamboo from trading with Joe, but mostly the bamboo, or was it from, it might have been from a shipwreck. Mostly I got bamboo from this island thing. I think this is the start of the desert. Yeah, there's another, somewhere over here, there's a, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Anyway, there's a desert over here, and then the, mesa beyond that. The mesa's no good, though. It doesn't have any above-ground abandoned mine shafts. It's kind of, it's a poopy mesa. It's not as good as it should be. Anyway. So here's what I've done so far. And I got, oh, and that's the other thing. When I get extra llamas, like even the wild llamas, I'll go ahead and tame them and put boxes on them. But I don't try to control them. I just let them wander around. And again, like I said, you see I was out here running around and trying to find my way. And I saw that llama walking around and I went, oh, good, well, I'm close to something civilized. So that helps, having animals running out here. It doesn't work, of course, with cows and stuff, because all cows look alike. They might be very different variants for the climate they're in, but every cow looks the same. But you can tell domesticated dyed sheep, same with pigs, you can't tell them apart. Domesticated dyed sheep, horses that are, especially you can put saddles on them. And now I forgot you can construct saddles. You don't have to just get them out of chests as loot. So it's a lot easier. I could put saddles on all my horses and just turn them loose. And then when I'm wandering around like I'm lost right now, it's much better if you can see an animal that has been domesticated, is what I'm saying. So it helps us finding your way. I was trying to find the jungle, but instead I found the snowy spot. Oh, crap, I've been here before. There's also another village over here. Yeah, here it is. So I kind of don't have the picture of it in my mind, of my map, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to do something about that. I haven't done anything with this village, hardly at all. I put some light, and not even much of that. So what is my, I'm at 2,600 plus 100. So if I go, which way? If I go, what wrong way? If I go this way, alley-oop. Yeah, I'm going the right way. If I go this way, for a very, very, very long time, and I haven't even explored this. I probably shouldn't even be loading these chunks. I may be sorry the next time there's an update or something that I have open up these chunks because they won't change and, you know, reflect a new update. I don't usually go over land. That's it. I go through those, uh-oh. Oh, I keep forgetting they do this now. There's ruins out here. Trail ruins are called somewhere in these jungles and forests and stuff. There's trail ruins, and I haven't found any yet. I found one once on a server I was playing on for a while. It had already been looted. I'm really curious about the trail ruins. I have brushed up some stuff. I don't know where I put it. It might be in here. Let me look. Not in that one. Let me look at that one. Yeah, I got a snipper egg. It was in a shipwreck? No, it was in one of those underwater things. So I finally got me a legit sniffer egg, so I can, of course, one sniffer, you know. That means you can have the plants, but I like the little sounds they make, so, hello. Hello? Oh. That's a pretty good one. What are those? Iron nuggets. That's the little gold helmet. Should I go through? I think I should. Okay, I'll pop in and I'll pop right back out because I don't know where this is and I'm trying to get back to home. So, let's see. I should keep the sweeping stuff, but I never do. I just break it out and then do this. It's really hard to see obsidian. Really hard. What am I seeing out of the corner of my eye up there? Look at the size of that fat tree. I don't know. Don't lose this, though. There's a big mushroom. Is that wolves? It's wolves. I'm going to do it. Hey, I play the way I play, you know? B-O-N-E. Buns. Okay. Who wants bones? I'm sorry, I yelled in the microphone. Ooh, that's one of these pretty dogs. I've never seen one of these before. Okay, you're tame. One. Well, I can't make you keep running around, silly. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to keep coordinates on where you are because you guys are going to get lost. This one might despawn. It's trying to run away. Here. I told you we'll spawn in fours. Will you please let me tame you? I've never had one like you. You want to come with me? Come with your bubbies and sissies. If I can find them again. This looks, it is a dark oak. There's a dark oak forest over here, but not so quiet. Well, it's because there could be one of those other things, you know? It's the one with creaking. What's that called? Pale garden or something, right? Is that right? Please sit down. Don't wander off too far. I mean, you can go look, but don't wander off too far. This is real close to spawn. I'm only about 1,400 blocks from spawn. You know what else could be in here is a woodland mansion. I don't see any pale oak. I don't want to get lost. I'm going back. I don't get lost. Some other time I will come out here and explore this. I like these dark oaks, but oh my gosh. You know, when they first came out with jungles, they scared me so bad. There was a big, fat, thick tree over here, wasn't there? Yeah, I see it. Okay. So it's this tree right here. Okay, now, gotta get my book. We are at 1550. 100. 1550, 100. Well, this is gonna be hard to do small. Portal in what? Spruce. 1550, 100. See, I can't see my coordinates when I'm doing this. 155. Oh, it's minus. Sorry, I have to be quiet because I have to see whatever that means. 550 and 100. Okay. It won't let me close the book. Okay, now put the book back. Oh my god. I can't open the thing. I can't press the button. Alright, I ended up with 4 dogs though. Okay, I'll put lights here. This is why I need my mule, so I can do stuff like this without flying. I don't think I ever wanted an Elytra. I know people scream about them all the time, but as soon as they said you could fly, it just didn't feel like Minecraft anymore to me. I got my button seal. Let's see what we got. Oh, you know that one portal? Which one is it? The second one we went to, there's a fortress right underneath it. Oh, it goes back here. Well, that's handy. Anyway, there's just one. I keep trying to sing that Where Do We Go Die song. Yeah, bunny? Okay. Okay, so I have to remember about 1,500 and whatever. So I can find my way back there. This just seemed like the easiest way I could think of to get from one place to another to negative ups in survival without getting murdered too much. Now, I haven't run it yet in survival, not even in creative mode, and I probably should so I can see what creatures actually spawn here. I mean, I know what spawns here. There's skeletons and those little striders, and there's those boingy things, magnicubes. There's well, since we're close to a fortress, there's even blazes and wither skeletons. Is this the right way? No, that goes out into the raw. Okay, be careful because you're going to end up going through the thing. Somewhere here, I made a door. I did, I swear I did. So I have three portals on the overworld side that all link up together. All link up to that other portal we just came out of. So, and I thought this was just a little teeny tiny bit of, what do you call this, fortress? But it's huge. It goes on forever and ever and ever. And it's full of loot that I haven't even looked at yet. And see, I put these so I know which way I came from so I don't get lost. I've been poking around. I'll show you. Hold on. Ta-dum. Oh, it's so hard to read. I get eye strain really bad from this. And I shouldn't have to be in pain. Creative. It's really hard to read. Resume game. Okay, now. See, look at the size of this thing. And isn't that interesting? I'm on peaceful, but these guys have spawned here. I have no idea what that means, but... So it's a pretty big fortress. You know, there's my portal. Fortress goes all over here. Wouldn't be too hard to fix this up, make a good wither skeleton farm. And, blazes. I haven't seen a blaze spawner, but I've seen just plain old blazes wandering around. Like over here, there should be a blaze spawner, but there isn't. Well, there often are blaze spawners and things like this. There isn't one there, but there's blazes just walking around in the halls. And of course, these crossroads are great for finding skeletons, wither skeletons. And of course, I got regular skeletons. I haven't found a... I have to. I found a... Trying to think of the name of it. Bastion. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Bastion. I have found it. I just don't remember where it was, and I didn't leave myself a note so I could find it. There's plenty of dried gas all over the place out here. I'm not going to be hurting for dried gas. So this is going to be fun when I have a little bit better armor, and I want to get some enchantments on a sword, like I want a looting sword, of course. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, up here. Give me a looting sword so I can try to get some wither skulls. That's the other thing. How do you fight the wither? Because there's some tricks you can do in Java where you can trap the wither in Bedrock, like in the end. It doesn't. You put it on its side and you trap it under that portal in the end, and then you can just whack away at it. That doesn't work in Bedrock. As a matter of fact, people are complaining that the Bedrock wither is really, really hard. That it's harder than the dragon, and I'm like, oh, thanks, you know. So because I can't even point and something, I can't hit it. I can't hit it, so I have no idea what I'm gonna do about that. Not a clue. Trying to find where my tunnel went. You would have thought I would have found it by now. I mean, I could tell by the trees which way I'm supposed to go. But I see how close this is to. There's the fortress, and here's my little housey house. Pretty neat. Oh, here's my tunnel. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about the wither. I have to get him. I mean, I have to kill at least one. But they apparently they made it for some reason. They made it a lot harder in Bedrock than in Java. Java players are like, holy smokes, how are you killing that thing? So, and I've never seen a wither fight out in the open that wasn't just torture, even in Java. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in Bedrock. I should be here, right? Am I here? Am I here? Am I here? Am I here? If I'm not, I'm awful close. Whoop, I think I'm here. Nope. Well, I would have bet money I was here. There I am. Okay, go back through. So yeah, they messed up my game. And I wasn't able to play because I kept thinking, what am I going to tell these people, you know? Like, where settings? If the buttons were different colors, that would also help. You know, it would help a lot. Do I have any creatures yet? Where are the creatures? There should be somebody out here, right? I did take it off peaceful, didn't I? I should be hearing gas because there's gas all over the place out here. And skeletons. There's one of them floppy things. See, now these are really hard to kill because I can aim at it, but by the time I hit it, see, now I've got to move to get in its place. Now how do I hit it? See, by the time I hit it, it's moved. So, and these things really scare me. They really mess you up. So that's the other thing I never did much of, and I want to do is study potion brewing. I want to study... Oh, there's one. I really like these things. I wish they weren't hostile. I just love them. I always have loved them, and I love the sounds they make, because I think that's the 418's cat, if I remember right. Yep. So it would be nice, but whatever. Okay, now I've got to take it off of Scaries, because I'm going back in the overworld. Peaceful, creative, resume play. Did I hear a dog? No way. Maybe. I wish there was a better way to take notes besides these books. They're not quite as useful as you would think they would be. Now where am I? You know, I'm back where I died all the sheep. Yeah, I'm back where they ruined my house. What's this? These always freak me out, the dark gray sheep, because I see the feet moving. But I can't figure out what the heck I'm looking at. I can't see the whole top of the body, and I'm like, what am I ever going to find? See, having these colored sheep around helps keep me from getting lost, because I know over here's where I invented that little village. It's too bad they messed this up. Yep, there's my little homemade village. I mean, the game is still fun, but it's always so hard to see it, you know, and now it's worse. And it just... I deserve better than this. You know, I've been a loyal fan, I guess, of this game since I first got it. I mean, it scared the snot out of me. It was not easy to play this game, you know. It wasn't even close to easy. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Ooh, look. Is this where that portal is? Could be. Oh. I'm so scared of these places. I went in one once, and that was like, okay. I've been in a portal. Okay, it was like 1,500 and 100, right? Yep. 6, 5, okay. Okay, so this way, but then do I go this way? Yeah, okay. So I was hoping... Yeah, see, it's starting to turn into this stuff. Mostly I just wander around this game lost. Fortunately, I did learn about coordinates a long time ago. I'm hoping I find some of them trail rune things, you know, that'd be cool. Looking for a tree that shines, a shiny tree. A tree that shines. Up, 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 up. Okay. 7, 8. Okay, I'm going the right way. Portal. We should be up right on it. Pretty close. 14. Oh, it's 1550, right? But we should be... There it is. So I gotta miss more damn dogs. There's one thing I'm good at is collecting dogs. They better still be here. I'm gonna cry. Where are the dogs? There's 2 of them. Where's the other dogs? What'd you do with your bubbies and sissies? Oh. See how hard it is for me to see things? Look at that poor little fish. It doesn't want to be here. It want to be in the ocean. Or in the... whatever this is. Okay, so I have another portal. There is a way to get them to link. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's see. 16. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I am. I don't know if it's worth getting them to link or not. You know? I think it's just... You pick your number, you take your chances kind of deal. So I wish the game played right. I'm very glad that all this nonsense that the U.S. government is doing is all kind of falling apart. Investors are angry because ICE is not putting enough people in detention. And these are for-profit prisons, you know. So if there aren't enough people in the beds, they don't make enough money. So they're mad at ICE because that's, you know, that's why ICE has been so aggressive. Because ICE is not filling enough beds. Okay, now I'm at 800, 500. Let me see. So, yeah, the investors are mad because they're not making enough money off of all the pain and fear that they're causing. All the sick little kids. And because nobody cares about anything now except, well, nobody that has money cares about anything but money. Now, what have we here? Oh, this place again. Okay, well, you know what? I might just hang out here. I haven't been over here in a long time, and I need a fresh set of eyes kind of deal. You know what I mean? Oh, a grindstone. So that's another thing. I need to make me some tools. I lost a pouch. I had every workstation in it. And a couple of furnaces and crafting table, stuff like that, all in one pouch. I have no idea what happened to it. And as you see, I get around. I definitely get around. I can't select what I want. I'm not lying. Bing. I put these on the tops of buildings to shine them from the inside and the outside. Well, that's all I got. I'm just, you know, shoot. I figured I better check in because I haven't been talking to you guys because, well, the government stuff is scaring me or was scaring me. I'm feeling a lot less frightened now because it looks like everybody's had it pretty much. Even the American people have had it, you know. People are really getting pissed off at this stuff, and it's, stuff's starting to change pretty fast. So they cause a lot of damage, though, It's never going to be the way it was. Maybe we can do it better this time. That's what I'm hoping. And then my game got corrupted, and then they made it so small I can't hardly play it. So, I like that when I'm physically exhausted and it can't work anymore, sometimes I'll come in and I'll start reading the news and I'll get so sad and in so much grief and stuff. And then I like to play Minecraft to kind of like, well, at least this is a problem I can solve. This is a puzzle I can figure out. This is there's something that needs to be done and I can figure out how to do it. And then if I can't see it and I can't press the buttons and I can't see what's in my inventory, it was a way for me to solve problems and have things be better, So they kind of messed me up with that. Yeah, it's definitely windy out there. I'm going to go out there and work, but I got the chili willies. First, I'm having me a cup of coffee and pet my fat butt cat, who's coming over to say hi because I'm talking, and so my cat thinks I'm talking to him. Well, you know what I'm going to say? I think next time I pick up, I'm going to be here, okay? I'm going to say, you're alive. Wake up. I'll keep up my arms open. Goodbye.
I will kill you.
Like, dislike, share, comment, subscribe, or the dog gets it.